it's time again, and your weekend's confirmed. So sit back and enjoy yourself, cause your weekend's been confirmed. Oh yeah, it's time again, and your weekend's confirmed.
Truth.
What happened?
By the way, it's funny. I was totally not ready for questions. It was hilarious. He like puts the camera on me. I'm like, so you gonna read me the question? He's like, and like looking down, like Jones 88. I don't know what the hell this is.
I want to read everybody else's question because I'm curious. Because I hated mine, but
Why did you hate it? Poor
well,
Tyler
it's just
Ashcroft.
because it's the typical like PC gaming coming back sort of thing versus consoles.
Well,
And
is
it's
it?
like,
Is it?
God, are we really going? Do we have to go back to that again? Because PC gaming I think is on the rise, but I think it's pretty much at the same spot. It's not going to be consoles.
Did you tell the listener?
Boy, that was
you're
articulate
stupid?
right there. I think
did.
PC gaming's on the rise, but it's at the same spot. It's simultaneously rising and holding steady. It's also shrinking a little bit. It's actually shrinking,
Not doing much.
rising, and holding steady.
It's a
Complicated grasp. It's very difficult to grasp. You have to understand the quantum physics of it. It all comes down to one thing.
I'm glad I spent my afternoon here.
You haven't spent it yet, baby.
I've been here for almost an hour.
You can
Do this.
you can pull out whenever you want to.
I'm not.
I'm not saying it.
Nothing.
No one's saying it. No one is saying it.
Y'all suck.
Yeah.
How can
I like the way you lead in, like you leave one and lead right into another one. You just keep, it's like the Office episode where Jim kept throwing
Yeah.
Michael Scott. That's what she said. It's
a beautiful thing.
Until we pop.
It's a beautiful thing. And you guys just don't know how to take it. I swear. How many more do I have to serve up? Huh? How many? How many?
Are you synchronizing your watch?
No, I'm gonna use the diver's ring.
It's so funny. I was about to make a diving joke.
Is Sony's PlayStation phone Xperia Play?
Yes.
Yes.
Xperia?
It's also called not gonna fucking sell anything. It ain't
Oh,
worth
dude, it's gonna
shit.
sell.
They really should change the name. That sounds like a terrible name.
Well, that's basically what
It does sound like an awful name. All right, here we go. We have what you've been playing. Marvel Capcom 3 is going to be the big one. Jeff's got some Dead Space 2. He wants to do the Toy Story ride at Disneyland, which is cool because I got to meet the Imagineers who did it a couple years ago. I finished Halo Reach in solo on Heroic. Totally different game playing solo versus co-op. Really, especially at the end.
Wait, I got a question. Toy Story. That's been there for a while, right?
Yes.
It's in California Adventure.
Right,
It's
okay.
not the Buzz
I've done
Lightyear ride. There's a Buzz Lightyear ride in Disneyland. And there's a Toy Story ride in
You
California.
know what? I want
I've done that.
Disneyland.
Okay, cool.
I want Disneyland and Showtime to team up for the Californication theme park. This I would go to.
I think, yeah.
I think that theme
I
park
think that would be
exists.
awesome.
Just on Santa Monica.
It's called Las Vegas.
it is pretty much.
I would go to this theme park. I might stay there.
But they haven't banned smoking. You can smoke everywhere. Californication. He smokes everywhere he wants.
Do they ban smoking in Vegas?
Yeah, in casinos you can't. You can only smoke in certain spots.
Smoking sections.
Been a while
Yeah.
since I've been to Vegas. That's for
You
sure.
can smoke in all the casinos.
Or, well, I thought there were certain places that they banned smoking.
There
You
might
used to be able
be.
to smoke everywhere. It used to be like Japan.
You cannot smoke.
And then-
You
Yeah,
can smoke
started-
anywhere.
Vegas equals Japan.
So now it's the casino floor. You know how they like have that area where like children can't enter?
Right.
So once you cross that threshold, then you are in drinking smoking land.
Sweet.
I remember the first time I went to Vegas, and I was like, man, this is so Japanese. This just looks just like
No,
Japan.
in Japan you used to be able to smoke fucking everywhere. Like you'd see a lady in like a department store flipping through like silk blouses with a cigarette in her fucking hand.
Truth.
Now you can't. Now you have to be in smoking areas outside.
Right, Christian's got mobile stuff from his travels, Spider-Man for the iOS. He's also played Marvel Capcom 3. Billy's got DC Universe Online, which Raptor Man will be very excited about. Also, I played some Golden Eye with the classic controller, which we'll talk about.
The way it's supposed to be played.
Fuck you. I heard Magic is better with a mouse and keyboard, too. Yes. We got listener response stuff, which I have a lot from DICE. There's also the Is Angry Birds worth a Game of the Year nod? That sparked the biggest debate on Shack News. Duke Nukem stuff, and a little conversation on whether or not Call of Juarez is indicative of not being able to be mature in games, or if we're ready, like, so last week we brought up the Call of Juarez, what is it? Something drug
Border
dealer.
War or some
Border
shit.
Wars.
Border or
And
something.
some people asserted that we weren't giving games enough chance to be mature.
It's true.
Yeah,
It was a very cynical
we were cynical.
approach to it.
We were
Just,
cautious.
just assuming that
Have
it
you
would be.
played the first two
lowest.
Call of
We-
Juarez?
I liked Call of Juarez.
Juarez was not very good.
Dude, Call of Juarez was actually pretty decent, I would say.
I demand that's the way.
Speaking of old Saturday Night Live, do you remember the old Saturday Night Live with Jimmy
Juarez.
Smits, where they like
Yeah.
and they're like, "Would you like an enchilada?" And he's like sitting like they're like ordering lunch at like a business meeting, and everybody like when they're ordering Mexican food gets to the name of their food, they're like, "Yeah, I'd like to have two tacos." And he's looking at him like, "What the hell is wrong with you people?"
It's like Shane when he orders Japanese food. I hope he sees this too.
It was funny on.
All right, we got butt tons of news. Serious Sam 3 coming. Fear 3 going to have Palliable Paxton Fettle levels. A whole bunch of DLC stuff. Felicia Day strutting her stuff as a Dragon Age web series Elfin Vixen.
Are we talking about the Dead Island trailer?
We are talking about the Dead Island trailer.
You better be.
Hell yeah, we are. And that's it.
I remember seeing that game like 10 years ago
4 years ago.
in Leipzig.
4 years ago.
I actually had a job then.
From the same people who gave you Call of Juarez.
Call of Juarez?
Call of Juarez. Would you like some chalupas?
Well, it's one of the.
I'll take an empanada.
Ah.
Empanada.
Empanadas.
Empanada in
Empanadas. Yo, I know I gotta
A
get.
chili relleno. I'll take a chili relleno.
All right, we have to go through a couple.
What's the name? What's the name of your? What's the name of your outfit? You know, you remember? You've seen the Lance and Steph webisode of them going after empanadas, right?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
on
funny.
Funny or Die, our
Very
man
funny.
Del Rio acted in Lance and Steph. It's pretty fucking hilarious.
I need a link.
Better than the scissor, I think. Yeah, the empanadas was genius gold. All right, let's do this. We've wasted enough time already.
Weekends confirmed.